Hello there, everybody. My name is Wattles, and welcome back to Wattles and Friends. We're here on the server. It hasn't been a month, and to pick up right where we last left off, I just tried to say it a minute ago, and I redid it, and I messed it up again. But to pick up where we left off, we did this last episode. This odd dragon thing, let me say. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's here. It's a thing. Now, I want to spend today behind Anonymous, creeping on him, right here. I don't know if he knows I'm here. That's not the episode plan. The episode plan is to do this area, decorate it, make it look more like a city. And I talked about adding a river in here last episode, and I think that's a really cool idea. To just go ahead and terraform in a river of some kind, and get stuck on ghost blocks, of course. Yep, lots of ghost blocks, but do a river in here, and just have it, or a stream, I guess. A stream going right along the path, and maybe just kind of dead-ending over here. I might have to pull out some of the trees. I don't think that's a problem, though, but I did want to leave this natural barrier of trees in here, because I think it looks nice, right? So maybe it goes down and goes into a pond or something right here, and then we have, you know, like a little stream coming in. Now, I want to take this little stream that I'm adding in and go around this way and maybe somehow link it back up to the lake there. I think that would be really nice to have this kind of wrap around, just following the path type thing, and then also dividing this, like, house plot, if you will, from the road here would be kind of nice. I think this is the original building in this town area, for those of you interested in, you know, the progression of things or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and terraform this river in, or stream, again, sorry, and see what I can do. I'm going to try and add some depth to it, add some, you know, curves and variation and shape and all of that kind of stuff. But beginning with terraforming is always a good idea, I think, especially in an area that could kind of use it, like this area. I have a spy. He's spying on me now. The tables have turned. I messed up the whole river, and he's probably watching me thinking, does that guy need help? What is he doing? I see you over there. What's up, man? Oh no, get off my roof, you evil zombie. No, 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 no. I can't have that around here. I'm sorry. You can't be on the roof of my store that I'm actually stealing from, I think. Close the door so the owner doesn't see. Ooh, some more money, and yum, some more food. Yum. Wait, is it bad if I steal from my own store, or is it borrowing, or is it not stealing? Is that bad? Did I just commit a crime? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anonymous was trying to be anonymous and sneak up with a letter from none other than High Tide Iron Factory. So if you read the letter here, High Tide wants to sponsor a build, which I think I could totally plan for. I think that could totally be a thing that I try and plan for and work towards. So we'll see. I'm gonna have to think about that and get back to him. That's a very nice offer. I really like that. Ooh. Oh, I didn't realize that was there. That offer just got... Oh, okay. Uh-huh. I've got to start planning something. I like it. That's awesome. Okay, so the river is coming along. I'm adding in little details like this, like here and there, you know, pouring out into the river, but I think I'm about set with that for now. Ooh, my tree grew. That's awesome. Now I want to look at the lake. I dug up some obsidian just in case I need obsidian for something, but I want to do something over here. Now, I haven't talked to, I still think it's Delta that owns that stuff there, but I need to throw a bridge in, right? I need to put a bridge right here and then, you know, kind of plan for a path to go there, but again, I still have to ask him. And then I also want to make the lake here a little less flat. So even more terraforming. That's not all I'm doing today, but it's just something that I want to get out of the way. Now, in terms of a bridge, I want to do dark oak here, I think, and it's just a small little spot, right? So it doesn't need to be something huge. I think if I did like, well, 4 would be way too wide. Maybe like 2 or maybe 3 wide right there. And then the path will just kind of swing down and connect to it like that, I think. But yeah, 3 wide feels nice. Maybe I'll have to go ahead and just make this little stream here a little wider because it is kind of lame for a bridge, right? Like, it's a little too small in my opinion. So I'll widen this here, figure that out, throw this in. I want to use probably pretty lame. You guys aren't going to be very impressed with it, but something like that. And then probably something just really simple, arching over, but not even an arch, right? Like just going up a tiny bit, and staying probably at this height. And I don't know. Do I go one more? I think I can go one more. I could go one more up and do that for the bridge, right? Just a tiny little curve that looks nice, but it's not too fancy because it's a small spot. Yep, that works. Now I need to dig the lake too, like I said, and think about a project for the iron that I was gifted. Okay, so big changes have happened here. The Central Park, as maybe I'll call it, which is this area, has a limit now. I ran a fence along Delta's field here of wheat, and I actually also harvested it. And then the river is looking good. The lake is looking good over there. But also, importantly, I went ahead and finished the path all the way around the lake, aside from right in front of his house there. So the lake has a little bit more detail. There's some hay block detailing over there, and then I went ahead and worked on the stone wall of this mountain a little bit, and I think it's good. It's a little square, but I think it's good, right? But now what I want to do is try to figure out some kind of, lighting solution in here. Probably with brick blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we'll go 7. Every 7 blocks seems nice. And maybe doing some kind of light pole thing, right? And I'll alternate it. So it's really like every 3 blocks or something like that. I think that would be nice, right? Like having lights hanging down over this path probably. So 1, 2, 3. And then there would be 1, I guess. Right? Yeah, I think so. And then I guess basically just going down this road. Maybe not on the park side though, because that would be kind of weird to me to have a light pole in the middle of the park. So I guess we'll just line them on this side over here. Maybe I go frequently, like every 3 blocks, kind of just lining them like that. I guess this tree does have to go. I didn't want to have to pull out too many more trees. I only had to chop out 2, but I wanted to try and keep them in here because I like them. I think it looks nice, but I'll pull that out. So I'll figure out a light thing. What I'm thinking is something with fences, probably just this, and then setting a light on top of it. So I guess I got to do dirt first and then like a jack-o'-lantern light thing, because that's actually all I have. I would love to do glowstone or something like that, but I just don't have any glowstone that I could really be using. So maybe we'll do this. We'll take a dirt block. There we go. Throw that there. We'll do a jack-o'-lantern. I'll just get rid of the bricks. There we go. We'll do a jack-o'-lantern like that, facing away from the road so you don't have to look at it, and do that. That should light this whole area up. I do want to do something hanging over, but to me, that's a lot more for looks, and I want something that is for function in here. We don't want to have creepers spawning in here and that kind of stuff, so I think this will work. I think this will look cool. I think it'll look, yeah, work. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay, I've never really done something like this, but I want to try a structured bush look type thing. So, I think if I went and put it behind here, right, like just a straight wall of bushes is what I'm thinking. Now, I want to hide lights underneath them because that would help with the whole, trying to prevent spawns around here type thing. So I think if I space them out in between these ones there. That would be kind of a good plan, a good call. I guess I'll make a bunch of lanterns here. But I don't know if this is going to really work out. It's something that I've never done. So what I'm thinking is we do something like this and then that, right? So we have some giant plants sitting here. I don't know if I don't know, actually. To me, it's like, okay, the jack-o'-lanterns are showing through way too much. Maybe if I lowered these, right, and put them down one more, because then they'd be here, but they wouldn't, you know, be as visible. Like, if I set them down here and then I did leaves, leaves, leaves. Yeah, I think that looks cool. I think that works. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out if I want to connect these all as one giant long one, or if I want to do, you know, a bunch of separate ones. Ooh, or do I want to do different shapes? Oh, maybe I want to do different shapes here too. It's all coming to me. It's all starting to make sense. I think that would be cool. Now, this area back here is really room for somebody to build whatever they want to do, but this will just make the road look a little fancier and that type of thing. So here we go. Whoop, yep. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, so I think that works. I think it's kind of cool looking, but I do have one big problem, and that is the large amount of spruce leaves in this area. So I'm gonna definitely have to come back and either mix in some other leaf types for some plants and stuff, or just completely change a lot of these bushes in here, because I don't know if I like them. Now, I did have a plan for something cool in here, but I'm not gonna set it up today. I think it's gonna be sitting right in here. So I'll just do that, and then I'll get a sign and I'll say cool thing coming in here. Maybe I'll have to move that already. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, I think that's good over here for that type of stuff for now. Now, what I want to do is try to set up a small little horse stable here, just for if you're, you know, riding through the town or something like that and you need to park your horse so you can do whatever you're trying to do, you can. Now, I want to do it right here, and the idea is, well, I don't know what the idea is, actually. I feel like I've built so many horse stables that they all just, you know, kind of start to become the same stable. Yup. I think that's kind of cool, right? Like, it's like very simple, small, and I think it works for a stable, right? Like, it does what it needs to do. Maybe I'll fill all of that in like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's a nice stable. So I just need to put a gate in there, and that'll be good. Now, feeling really strongly about this decoration here. Very strongly in a certain way. Okay, you know what? I have to do it today. There's not an option. I need to just do it. Now, what I'm talking about is the cool thing that I wanted to build. So I feel like I've done a lot of work today in the episode, but nothing highlight worthy. Nothing that cool or that super exciting, right? Like just city work. And so I'm thinking that right here is the cool thing instead of right over there like I was talking about. I'll do like a flower garden maybe in here, and, you know, the egg. The egg will probably move back, you know, probably over here or something, and yeah, it'll just be decorative. And then the cool thing is going to go right in here. Now, what I'm going to try and do, don't know how well it's going to go over, but I think I can do it, is make a giant pickaxe out of leaves. Now, that sounds like an absurd thing. You're like, Wattles, what are you doing? What? Is this a joke? No, I'm serious. I want to make basically a giant pixel art out of bushes, like some kind of fancy royal garden type of thing, you know, that you would see in like a palace or something. So I'm going to use spruce and I'm going to use oak. I only need two types, one for the stick and then one for the axe itself. Now I'm going to go and change those leaves too, because that doesn't need to be there like that. But yep, I'm going to try and make this thing I think I can do it. I just need to, you know, jump down and jump back up. A lot of back and forth here with this project for sure, but I think I can pull it off, and it shouldn't be that hard to do. It's just a matter of getting the right portions, but look at me, I'm a cheater. I have a picture of it on my other monitor. Haha. Okay, so the stick is this, not that. And then the axe, the mining part, is gonna go up, and it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, and then up and out and up and fill all of this in, I think. Yeah, maybe. Okay, yucky weather. Terrible timing. Oh well, though, it's okay. It's coming along. I think I have the right shape going. Well, I hope I have the right shape going. Okay, the moment of truth. As I put the last block on, now we back up, and I like what I was seeing. I think it worked. Yucky weather, but it worked. That's correct. Now, it's really hard to see. So I'm going to try and thicken it up. I want to go 3 thick. So I'm going to add, you know, blocks on either side just to make it a little more dense. And then maybe try and do a little bit of detailing on it. I should be good in terms of spruce leaves. I might need to farm up some more oak leaves. That's not a big problem, though. I'll go plant a tree right now, just in case. But I really like this. I think that's really cool. I think that's going to be cool. Okay, let's dig this away and take a look at it. I think it's gonna work out. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's really cool. I made the blade thicker, you know, than the handle here. Yeah, I think it works. I think it's really cool. Now, it's hard to, you know, really get the whole picture of it when you're standing right here, and these guys are going to have to go for sure. Like, this is going to have to change. Maybe I just go for an open look, right? With the thing, and I put a wall back there instead of just having it go to the mountain, maybe? The lack of leaves right there definitely helps, I think. But the thing with this guy, the statue, is going to be probably further away. If there's a vantage point, you know, that you can see it, probably on this hill where there's no trees, it probably would look best, right? Yeah, I think it's really cool. I think I really like it. It's just hard to see, right? You know, like with all of the stuff in the way. I bet you from that tower it looks cool. Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool looking from a distance away. It's a giant pickaxe. Well, I fell. I was trying to stand on that peak there, but yep, I think that's really cool. I think that's a nice little addition to this area, and then it gives you a reason to want to build, you know, a second story or something. It makes me want to put a viewing tower in, though, like somewhere where you're supposed to look at it from or something like that. But yeah, I think that's really cool. I think that works. Now, I want to make a fountain around the thing, of course, on the ground. Probably out of, I don't know. Maybe brick. I could do like a brick fountain, but that's a lot of bricks there. So maybe not brick. Maybe something like stone or granite or something like that. Granite might be kind of cool to see. But the whole idea is going to be a circular fountain. Probably just kind of sitting in here. No particular, you know, spot needing to be lined up. We'll do 5, and then we'll go 2, 1, 2. It's going to have to move forward for sure, so it's not too far off in terms of, you know, a center. Maybe I do it a little smaller. I don't know. I want to have a fountain, and the whole idea is that I want to have a support for this pickaxe that's, you know, making it not float. I like the giant pickaxe thing, but I don't want a floating giant pickaxe, you know. So I'm going to figure this out, figure out a good shape and a location and all of that kind of stuff, and then I'll come back to you, hopefully with this thing not floating, and that'll be that. Okay, I'm finishing up the whole build here. I think it turned out pretty nicely. I built a little support thing. It doesn't entirely, like make sense or anything like that, but it doesn't have to. The point of it is the cool pickaxe thing. So what I want to do is fill in the water in this fountain now. So I was thinking about doing something a little different and just having the water, kind of, pour down into the trenches or something like that, and not really worry too much about making it look like it has edges and everything. Like I want it to be almost like a fountain or something that you could walk into, right? So I think I have it all set up and ready to just kind of spread in here. I want to have water source blocks all the way up to the edges, I think, like I'm doing here. I think it'll look cool. I guess I'll find out in a second, but I think it would be a cool idea for a fountain to have almost like access to it. But let's see. Yeah, I think that works. I think that's cool. That's the look that I'm going for. So what's going to happen is next episode, or, coming soon, sometime, eventually, I'm going to have to come on in here and finish up this park. Like, I want to put a wall and everything so the pickaxe really stands out. And then I do want to go back in and look at, like, putting bushes or something in up front. Maybe not, though. Maybe it honestly could stay nice and open, so, it's, like, welcoming or something. It's not, like, closed off, I guess. So, I don't know. But I think that is the whole episode for today. I think a bit of a longer one. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you enjoy the build. Tell me what you think. What do you want to see happen next? My name is Wattles, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.